you know, this is going to come a little late for some of you, but because you've already been to lunch. But on Saturday, I had a nice turkey dinner, and almost immediately after, I began showing signs of flu. And I was all flued out all day Sunday, and so I got here on Monday, and I heard about this giveaway, the Turkey Burger Day, and I began to wonder, well, I wonder, because I remember a couple of years ago when we had some transference of Asian flu to birds and then to people, and I thought, well, I think maybe I should mention this, at least give you a fair warning that that's a possibility. But I didn't get a chance to do that. And after I found out, as a matter of fact, that this was a bipartisan offer, not just an offer to the DFL, I felt a little better about it. The burgers, I mean. Now, I put on my former doctoring hats and clothes and began to think about this. And when I thought, well, there must be some way, even after you have ingested this possible poison, that we might help you out. So I looked around for any type of vaccine that might be available. Well, I couldn't find enough needles, and it was too unsanitary, so I ruled out that. But then I found that there's some oral vaccines,
Mr. Speaker,
that you can take
Mr.
that
Speaker.
would at least slow it down, if
Mr.
not.
Speaker.
Representative Poppy, for what purpose do you rise?
A point of order, Mr. Speaker.
State your point of order.
I'm just wondering, it appears as though this is going to be maybe a joke at some point, but the turkey farmers in our state are suffering a very serious crisis. It is something that is not a partisan issue. It is something that impacts each and every one of us. It impacts our turkey is a safe food to eat. It's not something that we need to be making light of. And I'm confused by what Representative Erhardt is trying to do. And so I'm just need to respond and ask for you to tell him to stop. Thank you.
The member from Cottonwood. The member from Candy, Ojai, Representative Baker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And again, I'm a little...
For what purpose do you rise?
A point of privilege, Speaker.
State your point of privilege.
I just wanted to make a comment that the information given to us today seems a little erratic. Again, with the current situation, there's no proof. I'm just a little surprised Representative Erhardt is going this direction. Again, I'm assuming it's a joke, some sort of a funny thing, but it's not a funny, laughing matter at all to our citizens and county residents in the state of Minnesota. So I appreciate bringing this to a quick close, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Representative Miller, for what purpose do you rise?
Mr. Speaker, point of personal privilege.
State your point of personal privilege.
Mr. Speaker, I want it to be clear that the Department of Health, the Board of Animal Health, and the Minnesota Department of Agriculture have made it abundantly clear that eating turkey is very safe for human consumption, that there is no problem associated with the consumption of the turkey meat. Thank you.
We are under announcements. I will return to Representative Erhardt.
Well, Mr. Speaker and members, I have doctors that live next door to me where I live, and I was talking to them about the seriousness of the problem that's going on in Minnesota. And she reminded me, the woman who I borrowed this coat from, reminded me that years ago, not too many years ago, there was a transference of bird flu to humans. And I said, well, what can I do about
Representative Hamilton, for what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege, Mr.
State
Speaker.
your point of personal privilege, Representative Hamilton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I'll just reiterate what Representative Poppy has said, Representative Baker, and Representative Miller. I'd also like to request the Department of Health to come over and take nasal swabs of Representative Erhardt to confirm or deny his allegations, because what he is saying, I will go out on a limb here and state what he is saying is absolutely false, and it can be confirmed. The Department of Health will be over, and they will take nasal swabs or whatever else they need to do to validate or put to rest his allegations. It's not funny at all. And like I said, we have a tremendous amount of people working on this very serious issue. And we worked very, very together in a bipartisan way to address it. And so again, if the allegations are being made here today, I'm going to ask the Department of Health comes over and sees the representative to put this to rest.
Representative Pepin, what purpose do you rise?
Mr. Speaker, I move that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 9 a.m. Wednesday, May 6, 2015.
Representative Pepin moves that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 9 a.m. on Wednesday, May 6, 2015. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? The motion prevails. Representative Pepin.
I move that the House do now adjourn.
Mr. Speaker, I had the floor at one time.
Pepin
here.
moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? We are adjourned until 9 a.m. The motion prevails. We are adjourned until 9 a.m. Wednesday, May 6th.